Hello, viewers. It's Ginger Michael from Screeby, bringing you a new podcast for my segment called the Boruto Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to be too hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change to adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change to adult language. So anyway, if you're over 18, that means you're good to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, with this and everything else out the way, let's get into the latest episode. Of Boruto. So basically, it starts off like this. We see. Sorry, sometimes. Anyway, we see Korean at the care headquarters in this big open room area, and we see Otto with a backpack, and what seems like he was about to leave. So basically, Kashi and Koji summoned this giant toe in this big open room area. So basically, like, seems like that Otto was about to hop inside this giant toad that Kashi and Koji summoned. So basically, turns out that Otto is going to use this toad that Captain Cozen summoned to leave the headquarters of the care organization. So basically, Doctor was like, what the hell is going on? What the hell are you guys doing? So basically, like Doctor said, you're not Otto, you're not supposed to leave this place while Jigen's permission. So basically, Kashi and Kochi figured that we must have got busted us. So basically, there's no way to get you out here while a fight. And and Oliver said, don't worry, she's gonna go to sleep soon. Once he said asleep, also Doctor just shut down and just passed out on the ground. So basically, he must have put a sub command to force Delta to go to sleep. Force Delta to go to sleep. So anyway, Otto said, let's continue as planned. So basically, Otto went inside the toad's mouth. The toad closed his mouth, and that's when Kashi and Koji used to, send the toad with Otto inside to the hidden leaflet outside the wall near the hidden leaflet. So basically, he used the summoning toad to teleport Otto to the hidden leaflets outside the wall. So basically, once Otto was teleported, outside the wall of the hidden leaflet, they found the toad summoning jutsu. He headed over the wall and went to go see who was around. So anyway, it turned out that Shikadao and the others were practicing. Rishi Shikadao's team was practicing their skills, and Moguro Sensei was impressed to see that Moguro Sensei being Shikadao's team, Sensei was impressed that they were they've been practicing their skills since he last saw them. So basically, whatever Moguro Sensei been doing, whatever she's been on, she was kind of impressed that that Shikadao and all his skills have improved since the last time they were together. So basically, she went to go get some refreshments or some snacks to snatch for Shikadao and others. So anyway, once he did so, we saw Otto was impressed at Shikadao and others. So basically, he like so you got something new here. So basically, he knew who Shikadao and his team was. So basically, like blah blah, and as and Shikadao and others like we don't know who this guy is. So basically, they figured this guy doesn't belong here. So basically, it's like this guy's a stranger. Who the fuck is he? Blah blah. So basically, Otto kept on walking close to Shikadao. He wanted to speak to his father. So basically, Otto figured that Naruto must be still out of commission after he battled Jigen. So basically, it makes sense. It makes sense for him to speak to his father because, not when it's not as a commission, he is the left-hand man of the Hokage. So basically, Shikamaru was in charge of the business while Naruto was temporarily out of commission after battling Jigen and whatnot. Got kidnapped and after he battled Jigen. So basically, Shikamaru was like, I don't know who you are. He used his set of projection jutsu to try to trap Otto, but Otto used a tuning fork to help him break free from to break free from Shikadao's set of projection jutsu. Basically, like this little tuning fork scientific ninja to confuse, to cause Shikadao to be unfocused, and therefore Otto got free from Shikadao's suggestion jutsu, and he got close to Shikadao, and these gloves, but despite he pierced Shikadao's neck with these spiked gloves with a toxin and put this collar around him. So basically, he was telling Chojo and Inogen that I stack a this collar will explode. So basically, I want to talk to Shikamaru immediately. I want to talk to the boy's father immediately. So basically, I stack this collar will explode. So basically, Chojo and Inogen was just watching helplessly, and that's when Moguro Sensei came back, it's like, what the fuck is going on here? So anyway, meanwhile, back at the Hokage office, so basically Inogen had no choice but to use his mind jutsu to contact his mother and tell her about the situation. Then at the Hokage office, we see Boruto, Kawaki, Shirada, and Dr. Kishi talking to Naruto and Shikamaru, and Dr. Kishi was like, I can't really say. Like the scientific ninja tech in Kawaki's body is starting to get weak. So basically, he still doesn't know how to, still doesn't know how to, fix Kawaki's scientific, fix the technology and Kawaki's body. So therefore, every day he can't fix the tech in Kawaki's body. The tech gets weaker. So basically, Kawaki said that if I die. So basically, both of them want to accept that, and all of a sudden, Shikamaru got contacted by Ino's mind jutsu and told about the situation that's been going on in the training ground. So basically, Moguro Sensei came back and saw that Otto had Shikada unconscious with a collar around his neck, ready to explode. So basically, Moguro Sensei used Earth style jutsu to bind Otto Sensei, and that's when Sai showed up with a bunch of other with the Buster Henry Shinobi and surrounding Ottawa. So basically, Ottawa explained that that collar on Shikada's neck it will explode. So basically, I'm gonna put on a devastation. So basically, you see that tree branch over there. I put a collar on that tree branch over there. So basically, I'm gonna demonstrate how the collar works. So basically, I don't even need to. I can activate the collar at any time I want to, and so basically, if I say boom, the collar goes boom. So basically, the collar on the tree branch, exploded once 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 Audible said boom. So basically, if you now Shikadai's card is set to go off in 48 hours. But I can still activate the collar anytime I want to. So basically, I want to speak to his father immediately. So basically, sorry, I want to speak to his father immediately, and plus, and let me go. So basically, what the other side was told Mogo to release him from her old style jutsu, and Arlo got free from her old style jutsu. So basically, Shikadao must to get to my jutsu. He was able to talk to Arlo, and Arlo was like, oh, so you're basically using so basically you're using so you're basically using the Inno's client, using the mind jutsu to talk to me. So basically, Shikamaru was was like, what do you want, Ottawa? I want safe haven and whatnot. I want you, since you're in charge now. So basically, since you're in charge, at the Naruto was temporarily taken out by Jigen, but Shikamaru told him that Naruto is here. So basically, he's here. He's back in business. So basically, Ottawa figured that much that because he has the power of the nine-tailed beast. He figured that he figured as much that Naruto was back in commission against the power of the nine-tailed beast. But anyway, so basically they got down to business. All they would say that everybody being linked by their minds, they energies, mind jutsu. He said that he wants to defect to the village, and if you let him asylum, he tell you everything about Jigen, the organization, about the Ten-Tail Beast, everything. So basically, long as you give me asylum, but so basically, that all depends on your. Then, once you get me asylum, I'll take the bar off Shikadao. So basically, no other choice. Naruto wanted inside to bring, wanted to bring side to. Wanted to be tied to the office to the Hokage office in one of the interrogation rooms. So basically, Ottawa got bumped to the Hokage office in one of the interrogation rooms. So basically, Dr. Kiski, Boruto, Sarada, and Clarky was watching from a window outside the interrogation room while Sai Shikamaru. Shikamaru, Sasuke, and Naruto was inside the interrogation room, trying to figure out why Ottawa is, decides to defect and lead the terror organization to become a question silence. So basically, so Ottawa was at least. Oliver said, you don't need to buy me. You don't need to buy me. I can just shut off the bar anytime I want to. So basically, Shikadao just starts to grab her and starts punch the shit out of him, but Naruto tells him to calm down. So basically, we need to save your son here. So basically, it depends on your intonation is valid and blah blah blah. So basically, Kawaki was explaining that that Otto is the god behind Jigen and the others being cyborgs, including me. So basically, if Dr. Kishi said if the Kage does get her an asylum, he could help. He could help. He could help the ninja. He could help out the whole Henry Stein edition real quick, and will help out. What is mine? He could help out the whole Henry Stein edition with his mind, and also help Kawaki. Help fix the damaged technology in Kawaki body as well. So anyway, all of us, so basically, even when I'm a dead man anyway, so basically, after leaving, Jiggy doesn't let me go out or unless he gets me permission. So basically, by me leaving without permission, I'm a dead man anyway. So basically, and that's when Jiggy's glasses start to glow, Jiggy's glasses start to glow, and he said, it's about time my colleague it's showtime. My colleague just contacted me on my glasses. So basically, he asked Shikamaru to put his glasses on the table and point it at the wall, and we see a live stream of Kojin talking to Jigen. Everybody was watching from in the room and outside the room was watching the live stream of Kojin, talking to Jigen. They're and Jigen figured out that it was you and Ottawa that sabotaged the airship that was escorting Kawaki to the test site. So basically, why? Because it's an obvious. Because we want to stop your plan. We want to stop your whole plan that you've been planning all these years. So basically, Kojin and Jigen started to get into the fight, and while it was being broadcast while it was being streamed live inside the interrogation room, where everybody from the inside and outside the interrogation room was watching Jigen and Kojin for fighting more about the fight, and Jigen said, why are you trying to take me down? And that's when Kojin discovered that I was created for to take you down, and this is how the episode ended, where everybody watching from a live stream, watching Jigen and Kojin about to fight, and this is how the episode ended. So anyway, this was a good episode. So basically, we about to see Kojin about to get in with Jigen. So I can't wait to see the next episode. So anyway, this was a very good episode of Boruto. So anyway, like always, this is Michael from Studios saying, what do you guys think about this episode? Was it good? Was it bad? Or was it just okay? Please let me know with the comments below this podcast. Alright. This is Michael from Screw Review. Sign off. 1.